This is a quick video on locking files. So as you can see on this DR60, I have 10 files. And let's say file number 2 is really important to me and I don't want to lose it. Well, I don't know about you, but in the past when I've erased files, I've accidentally erased ones that I wanted to keep. But if I lock it, I cannot erase it. So that's why it's very useful. And the other reason it's useful to lock a file is, let's say I had 60 recordings on here and I wanted to keep one, but I want to erase all 60 at once. Well, if one of those files is locked and you erase all of them at once, that one file will remain in the display and it'll remain in the recorder's memory, but the other 59 will instantly disappear. So it's quite useful. So how do you lock a file? As you can see, we've got 10 files on here. Let's say number 2, the second file of 10 is really important and we don't want to lose it. What do we do? Well, we're going to rotate that button and we're going to go right to file number 2. And it should say 2 of 10 in a second. There we go, file number 2 of 10. Now, how do we lock it? We turn this around and we make sure that the slider button under my thumb is all the way to the left where it says F-lock, which stands for file lock. We're going to turn it back over. We're going to hit this mode button. And when we hit that, we're going to see the 2 flashing with the word lock underneath in a black rectangle. So it's waiting for us to do something. What you want to do is push in that dial. And now you can see that the 2 has stopped flashing and the lock rectangle box has stopped flashing. That second file of 10 is now locked. I can try and erase it. Let's hit the erase button. Okay, hit erase again. And you know what? It wouldn't erase it because it's locked. However, if we go to file number 3, which is not locked because it doesn't have that black lock box underneath. If I try and erase that, press in, it's waiting to be erased, I push in again. That file disappeared, and now we only have 9 files. Now, let's say I want to erase all the files at once, but I want to keep number 2 on there. Well, number 2 is locked. So what do I do? Well, let's hit the erase button again. Let's turn the dial till it says all. There it is. Press in again. And there you go. There's only 1 file on there, and that was number 2 of 10. Now it's number 1 of 1. Now let's say we eventually want to unlock that file. What do? Well, we do the exact same thing. We just make sure that that F-lock slider is to the left, to F-lock. We push the mode button again, press in the dial, and now it's unlocked. Now some people confuse the hold button with the lock button. The hold button is this slider here. And the hold button, when you push it up, when you slide it upwards, you'll see the word hold come on the screen. And that just means that no buttons will function. And that's kind of what you want to do if you keep these in your pocket and you don't want to accidentally hit record and have a 30-minute recording until you discover your error. It also says that it protects the batteries in some way. I'm going to have to research that. But hold is different. Hold basically makes all of these buttons useless. Nothing's going to happen. You can hit the erase, you can hit the dial, nothing's going to happen. So they are different. Anyway, I hope that helps you guys out there. And yeah, if you ever want to save a file from being erased, just play around with that lock button. It's quite useful.